there is something really strange happening in Era of Chaos starting this Tuesday. So already on Tuesday, today is Thursday, I figured it out. What I saw is that some players jumped in fake power significantly, now including myself as well, because I figured out where this is coming from. And I jumped so much that I couldn't even believe what was going on, because I was 15 or 150,000 behind the current third place player. What happened and why? Let's go to the roster, and you will figure out the details quite easily. So we have the roster, and look at this. Do you see something strange in here? Well, if you're an experienced roster maintainer, you most likely do, but I cannot find it, but I couldn't find it until today. It was like more than 2 days. The situation is that before R there was neutral. Now between Cov and R there is no neutral. And sure enough, I have my R units, so rare units, but it's not because they were there, no. You know what was here? I don't remember. I think it was empty, or it was the Wyvern. Most likely it was the Wyvern that was here. Now in SR, you see my R units, my rare units. You see? So these units are not even there. How can I get R units in SR? Now if you go to SSR, you will see SR units. These are super rare units, and the Berserker, because I unlocked this today. Okay, so I placed this intentionally. I didn't have a fourth roster because I didn't have enough SSR units, but now I do, because SR units count as SSR. Let's move forward. Commander. Look at this. SSR units count as commanders. So sure enough, I have 4 SSR units in the place of commanders. My Judicator thanks me for this. Quite likely. Champion, and here is the Judicator. Now I could place more champions in here, because I have Sister and Wyvern. It's just score is 8%, and here score is 12%, so I better keep them here. Because Sister now counts as a neutral unit. Now don't get me wrong, if I remove Sister and try to add her back, I won't succeed because she's not neutral. But what happened in reality is that maybe they did an ID level change, identifier level change. That they changed the ID of R, they changed the ID of neutral, they swapped it, but they kept all the units assigned as they were before. And that's where the fake power, not the fake power, the real power difference came from the roster. They messed up everything. So essentially, no, they didn't just swap the 2 IDs, they moved like R in place of neutral, SR in place of R, SSR in place of SR, commander in place of SSR, champion in place of commander, neutral in place of champion. So this was there because it was a champion. And the Wyvern was also here. I placed them in the champion. And then there are all these strange union locations. Now, I was really worried here to take these units from rosters that don't benefit from the glitch, and these are like castle roster, attacker, defender, charger, and so on. So this is where I took this and I buffed up my old order union with this. And this is essentially the bug. Until the bug is fixed, or until I'm forced to remove my misplaced units, I will keep on playing with this. And I hope some other players have already made the adjustments, because they cannot change it then anymore. And I'll most likely keep my second place for a while. Until the bug is fixed, or until others realize that they can still capitalize on the changes. Some players made huge realizations, and this means that the VIP 13 player who quit a long time ago, more than 2 months ago, is now in position 9 because 2 of them jumped this player. This is really, really funny. And I will keep on playing like this as long as I'm allowed to do so.